Hey everyone, Phil from 3DP UK Tech Channel, and today's quick video is the Creality Ender3 V3 SE and the Anycubic Kobra 2. I am going to be doing a face-off and we are going to be printing a Benchy on each of these machines. The Creality I will do in white and the Anycubic I will do in black, so that we can do a comparison video at the end. But both of these are roughly the same price in terms of the price market. The Kobra 2 being out slightly longer, and now there's a newer version with the Anycubic Kobra 2 Pro. But let's do a comparison between these two machines. Now the Creality Ender3 V3 isn't a touchscreen, it's the manual knob, and it has the direct extruder. And it's quoted as being able to do 250 mms speeds. Over to the Kobra 2 from Anycubic. This is a touchscreen using the touchscreen that's found on the Kobra Max, the other Kobra series. They don't seem to have changed much in that respect. It also sports the Kobra 2 levy system, so the touch system for leveling out. And on over there we have the BL Touch for the Creality. Now both of these are pretty much same size in build volume, maybe slightly bigger on the Creality Ender3 V3 SE. But we're going to do a Benchy. Like I say, the Benchy should be about 33 minutes, so it's not super fast in comparison to the likes of Bamboo and the Creality K1 series. But let's try out that. So both are preheating as we speak. Like I say, we're going to do white Creality Hyper Series filament on the Ender3, and we're going to do the Eonu filament on the Anycubic. Now, in terms of quality, that's what we're going to look at. Both of these have been done at the same speed, so I've done them both at 200, so slightly less than what's expected of the high-end speeds that they're quoting as. But I believe that sometimes these figures are slightly exaggerated, and I'm sure the community would agree. Aesthetically, the Anycubic have gone for the classic dark blue with black frame, and then the Creality have stuck to the dark black, which in terms of the quality, I actually do prefer the Creality Ender3 over the Kobra. The look is just, for me personally, it looks a lot better. Now the Creality Ender3 V3 SE was sent over to me kindly by Creality, so I really appreciate that, and all of the feedback that I give you in this video today is solely mine. I wasn't paid to do this video. Like I say, Creality sent me this printer specifically to trial out and review on my channel, so I appreciate that again. The Kobra 2 wasn't sent to me by Anycubic, and I certainly didn't purchase this. This was sent over by the Real Sam Prentice, and I'll leave a link on screen now to the right hand top. You will see this link. He's got some amazing videos, and check him out. And yeah, so like I say, these are both set up now to do the Benchies. We'll do a quick time lapse because obviously 33 minutes is quite a considerable amount of time in terms of filming. We'll do a time lapse, and then at the end we'll do a quick catch up on the quality of those, see what we think, and if I feel that I need to report any findings from how the machines functioned, any sort of odd noises, any quality issues, I will report that at the end of the video. And now over to a quick word from from today's video sponsor, PCBWay.com. On PCB's website, you have the PCB assemblies. You can do FPC rigid flex, advanced PCBs. They even do CNC and 3D printing and SMD stencils. And their website is really intuitive to use, very easy to go through. And these are all the different types of materials that they can deal with. So it's very extensive. Like I say, they do the PCB assembly and they give you an easy to use guide. As you can see, the prices are very competitive for the market, and that's PCBWay.com, today's video sponsor. So again, thank you to PCBWay for today's video sponsor. So what we have now is both machines running their prints. So they've done a pre-calibration before it started, and they're both set up to do it for a 33-minute print. I'm going to have that time lapse coming up straight after this clip, but they pretty much started at the same time. I think the Kobra 2 started slightly before, but the Ender3 V3 SE is slowly catching up. So we're going to head into the time lapse of that, and then we'll come back and have a look at the print itself. And that's all completed. As you can see from the Creality Ender3 V3 SE, that took 33 minutes exactly, and we printed in the Hyper PLA that would come with the printer itself in white. And then we'll head over to the Kobra 2 and have a look at the times. I used the NO black on that one, and the time was identical, 33 minutes. Now I sliced both of these files using the Anycubic for the Anycubic printer and the Creality for the Creality printer. As you can see, there's some stringing on the black, but it's quite possible the filament's probably slightly damp because that wasn't packaged away as I'd hoped it would have been. But otherwise, the quality is not too bad on that. So as you can see from the bottom, there's some slight ringing, probably a little bit of ghosting around there. As you can see, the black tends to show a lot more of the imperfections than you would with white. So I must admit, I do like the textured build plate, which gives it that nice bottom colour, but everything else is pretty good on the Kobra 2. Let's go over to the Creality Ender3 V3 SE, which is a bit of a mouthful every time you say that in videos. Once again, good build plate, easy to take off. Now white tends to show a little bit less and doesn't always truly reflect the quality, but once again, little bit of stringing, but that could be just down to the speed. Now let's have a look at a side-by-side comparison. So once again, the black was done on the Anycubic and the white on the Creality Ender3 V3 SE. Pretty much the same. Not a great deal of difference between the quality. I'd say if I probably used black on the Creality, that would have edged it in terms of the quality, a little bit less ringing. So let's check out the websites for both printers. So let's start with the Anycubic Kobra 2. So that's $239 at the moment. It's said that it's 6 times faster than your average printer at 300 mms. It has the 300, like I say, 300 mms, but I think we had 200 on the print that we just done. The LeviQ system for the Z offset. It was an easy modular design to put together. It's got the upgraded cooling system, like I say, 3000 accelerated speed. The actual website itself gives quite a lot of details into the specs, so you could always check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. It said a Benchy in 22 minutes, but that's at that faster speed. But once again, I've done it at 200 to try and level it out and get the prints exactly the same. It's got the dynamic screen, the 4.3 inch, the filament runout sensor. Yeah, that's the Kobra 2. Some of the other specs, it's 220 by 220 by 250, which is identical to the Ender3 V3. It's 260 degrees high end on the nozzle and 110 on the hotbed. Double threaded rod on the Z axis. It has the power loss recovery. Now let's check out the Ender3. Slightly cheaper at $199 US. For me, that's a very big difference in terms of price range, because the quality is almost identical, if not slightly better. So for me, the Creality definitely edges this one. It's 220 by 220 by 250, so exactly the same as the Kobra 2. Let's scroll down a little bit more. It can do a setup within 20 minutes and be ready to go. Worry-free auto leveling with a ZR Touch. Y-axis linear shaft, so that helps, and also the intuitive UI display. Once again, it isn't touchscreen, but I don't think that's a major issue. The nozzle is capable of up to 260 degrees, so you can do PLA, TPU, etc. The hotbed is 100, so slightly less than the Kobra 2. So yeah, overall, both machines deliver to a high spec considering the price range. But like I say, based on the results that I've got from the Benchies, I would say the Creality Ender 3 V3 SE slightly edges the Kobra 2. Like I say, Anycubic have brought out the Kobra 2 Pro, so that may have some of those issues that I've seen with that. What I found whilst printing, obviously the time-lapse you see is a very small part of that. I did actually see some issues with some vibration on the Kobra 2, but I didn't see that with the Ender 3 V3 SE. So yeah, I hope that brings the community some knowledge about these two printers. Like I say, both equally very good for the price range, but for me, for 3DP UK Tech Channel, Creality Ender 3 V3 SE slightly edges this particular battle, and I hope to bring some more soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Take care everyone. That's Phil from 3DP UK.